this Sramajeevi Charitable Hospital for you, taken out for rent from the VUDA, Visakha Urban Development Authority, and Krushi thanks this organization. Since 2004 we have been given this premises. We also thank our donors. Every drop makes an ocean. But when this building was given to us, it was in shambles. It was earlier occupied by 2 other occupants, and the last one was Brilliant School. This school was there, and it was wound up, and the owner just vanished as per our information. And then what happened was, the building was handed over to us in as is varies condition. Here we had to ask the VUDA authorities to repair the ceiling in 2004 itself before we could occupy, so that the ceiling did not leak, because slabs were falling on the people below. So in this situation, this is the situation of the ceiling in 2012. Today it is 12th May. Why I am showing you is, I just want to show you how VUDA maintains its buildings. Please tell me, sir, will we lie under this roof? When we don't lie on a bed under this roof, how can we expect a poor man also to lie under this roof? Just because we don't charge him much, it doesn't mean that he will not take care of his, be concerned for his safety. I am Dr. Kiran, orthopedic surgeon, Vishakhapatnam. As an orthopedic surgeon, my dream is to rehabilitate disabled children, adults and the old people free of cost. If I want to do some service free of cost, or at least on a nominal rent or nominal fees which can be taken, I expected the government of India to be with us, because as a founder, I have founded the NGO, and now I am back with doctors, paramedical staff, engineers, contractors, public, the corporate sector, industrial sector, which are all coming in a big wave and they're giving a lot of contributions worth lakhs, not in money, in the form of material. So rentals and a land we require yearly, very, very urgently. But to this, since 1997, when Veena Ish was there as a collector, she recommended our cause for 1500 square yards land. But from then to now, we have not allotted a land anywhere. That is the bad luck and misfortune for the public of Vishakhapatnam, poor public of Vishakhapatnam, because I am sincere, I want to serve, but nobody is using it. Today, in this premises, we have received a show cause notice that within 7 days we don't pay 5,75,000 approximately to VUDA, they'll auction our material and evacuate us. But sir, with due respects and acknowledgement of the extended patience they had with us, we also are very patient, and we also request your good self to observe what is happening in your building. Please come to the first room. As you see, the ceiling is full of cracks, and the ceiling has already been painted with a whitewash with us, and also plastered, as you can see. This plastering was not done by VUDA, it was done by our organization, because since 2010, our appeals to you for repair have not been heard. Your officers had come and gone, but they didn't repair. So we had to do our own repairs. I'm going to take you on a yatra from one room to the other. We are pointing out the reality. Please come. This is supposed to be second room. This is supposed to be the early intervention room, because our NGO is running 21 programs for the disabled. 21 programs. And I am very unfortunate to show the state of the pipelines of the electricity. They are hanging, and the bars, this is going to fall any time. All the rooms say the same story, a story of neglect by the owner of this building. We are just the tenants, and all the roofs, all the ceiling parts, they are showing the same story, that they are going to fall and cripple a patient lying underneath this roof. And last but not the least, look at this beautiful ceiling. So for this kind of a building, VUDA expects us to give 5.8 lakhs to them. So we pray to all concerned with a heart to serve, to give us justice, because we are here to serve. If the governments come and help us and help all these patients who are depending on us, definitely we'll do a very good job, provided we are encouraged in the right way, instead of trying to squeeze money out of truthful, genuine NGOs. If the government awakens and helps us, it will be a long way, a long road to real service. Thank you. Now I stand before you, before this board, Namajivi Charitable Hospital, which had given life to several thousands of people since 2005. We run an OP department, we run operative wing. But today, all the rooms are vacant. Why? Because I can't get my patients killed by the negligence of VUDA. So I have evacuated all the instruments and the beds. And now I am proceeding against VUDA in the way befitting, advised by my executive body. As you see, I can show you one more thing. The boundary of this corridor wall is just coming apart. I don't know who will have this on his head tomorrow, or I don't know on whom this whole wall is going to fall one day. If they don't maintain these buildings, it's a pathetic sight. One day it will be in the news very badly. Now when we see this, I would like you to show this Shravan Temporary Treatment Shelter for the aged, sponsored by T. Tummala Rama Brahmam, in memory of Tummala Rama Brahmam by Tummala Krishna, an NRI. Why should people come forward and donate? Because they want to do something good. But VUDA is not doing this part of its responsibility. Yes, it is doing for cultural programs. Ganda Pandera Todu istaru, VUDA Children's Theatre free istaru, Gurujada Kalakshetram, they are giving free of cost to humor clubs and other things. They have also given 2 individual buildings to one Meera Rao, Mrs. Meera Rao, for running an old age home without any papers. Now my question is, I am a social worker, she is a social worker, no, not intended to her, she is an old lady and a very nice lady. Why should she be given 2 buildings free of cost absolutely? ఎంత మంది పోయింది మీకు ఇది దీనికి నేను రిపేర్ చేయించడానికి
1 lakh
చేతుల నుంచి పెట్టారు మరి VUDA
వాళ్ళు నయా పైసా ఇవ్వలేదు ఎవరు డబ్బులు ఇవ్వలేదు సెయింట్ జోసెఫ్ ఫాదర్ బాలశౌరి 60,000-70,000 పెట్టారు ఇక చిన్నారావు అని ఆయన 20,000 ఇచ్చారు అది నిలబడ్డాక అప్పుడు నాకు కొద్దిగా స్ట్రోక్ రాగానే అక్కడి నుంచి 2 years అవుతుంది
అడ్వాన్స్ రెంట్ ఏం లేదు VUDAది
ఏం లేదు నేను మరి ఇంకెళ్ళలేదు వాళ్ళే వచ్చారు ఈ వచ్చాడు అంతా చెకింగ్ చేసేచ్చు జాయింట్ కలెక్టర్ వచ్చారు జాయింట్ కలెక్టర్ మరి నేను మాత్రం ఇంకా
సొసైటీ పేరు మీద మీ పేరు ఇచ్చారు
నా పేరు మీద అండి కూర్చొని చూపిస్తాను నా పేరు మీద
While I have to pay 8,90,000 and already again I am already taxed. My NGO could not improve because of this, and again on the whole over that I am supposed to pay 5.9 lakhs. From where will we get these kind of donations? As you come into this, this is the special room waiting hall. Just look at it. Which patient will wait in these kind of halls? And tell me, please tell me. Just look at this. Just look at all these things. What is this maintenance by VUDA? And I just want to show you one more thing. Dangling pipes. If it falls on the patients, what answer will I give to the patient's attendants? And unfortunately, if it falls on the head of a small child, my organization is finished. So VUDA must wake up, please, please, I beg VUDA to wake up. Not just ask for money, but do its responsible work also sometimes. In this room, as we can point out, this is a sort of ceiling that VUDA is providing to the inmates of this Sramajivi Charitable Hospital. It's a charitable hospital charging 30 rupees only per patient, and in that also most people are not giving it. So this is the kind of security which we are getting. So if this is a situation, which parent will bring their children to this hospital to take care of them? Even if we are doing a philanthropic work, it doesn't mean that we can kill them by falling ceiling. VUDA must maintain its buildings before it asks us the amount due. We agree. We have signed an agreement, but that agreement also has certain clauses that the owner of the building, which is VUDA, must maintain it. You can see the situation of the electrical wiring. So pathetic. So in India, if a true social worker is forming an NGO, at the age of 21 years, I formed this NGO. And today I am back with a lot of people. And today I am so sad that I am having to fight with VUDA in a legal way. It's a very sad thing. I am going to take you to the third room. This is an orthopedic bag for recycling used aids and appliances. In fact, since 2005, no VUDA official has ever come and inspected the premises. And I can proudly say, although we owe VUDA 5,75,000 according to them, we had paid around 8,90,000 already to them. We had paid. But the problem is they are not wiping off the fines at least. They are doing compound interest, building up compound interest on the dues from our organization, which is a non-profitable and non-governmental organization which has a right of its own to exist peacefully. So I take you to the fourth room. So this is the Sramajivi guidance cell for low-income people for their family health insurance, Kutumba Bima and Yadadi Batu Bima. So these are various projects which we have in our mind to take care of the health of the poor people and the disabled people. I take this opportunity of reminding to the legal system, sir, for Aragyasri we had applied and they wanted us to have an operative room, post-operative room, ICCU, and this is the post-operative room. Let's see how the post-operative room is, because you will be surprised by the truth. This is the dear post-operative room which was given by VUDA to us, and just look at the ceiling above. That is the fallen ceiling part which has fallen down, and as you can see, it has been leaking. It has been leaking. There is no absolute maintenance from the VUDA side. It just is a real estate, the behaving like realtors. They are only trying to extract rents, even though this building poses a big problem to the life of the inmates and to the doctors. Imagine a post-operative room in this way. I take you to the next room. It's just a square reminder in the memory of Magapu Rushikunya Devi. Pediatric wing is sponsored, and the sponsor sent 50,000 from Mumbai. And what he gets is an ICCU here, and again the same story. Falling ceiling from above. You can see this. If it falls like that on a patient in ICCU, and when this building was handed over to us, we don't know what the previous occupant had done for what remodeling he has done to the inner rooms. But the 6th room, 7th room, 8th room, 9th room have interconnections. So these interconnections, anyway we are running a hospital, so we accepted them as they are, and we'll eliminate those for them. So again the same story as you see, here also the ceiling is going to fall apart. We could afford to really paint one room here. It looks so better. It looks so better with just a little money. So if VUDA takes up this kind of repairs, why can't this old building be made a new bride? These cubicles were made by us. These cubicles were made by us, yes, we agree. And this partition also was given by us, we agree. And this is meant for doctor's change room, and this is a dark room. Again the same story goes. This room is dark, without electricity, no wiring, and the walls are leaking again. I take you to the next room. According to Aragyasri criteria, we are supposed to have an operative ward, OT preparation room, post-operative wards, step-down wards. Again, we did all these things, but because our NGO, didn't have the face value to show, they said we can't be given Aragyasri empowerment. That is the pathetic situation of NGOs today. Okay, there are some NGOs which are being penalized. Let them be. If we are a fraud, we are not eligible to be existent. But when we are genuine, we deserve and we demand recognition and given all the rights. Again, here same story. We have repaired it, but still it is leaking. The rods are seen. Again, you see the electrical supplies. See, show me one room in this complex which is patient living worthy. Again, take you to another room. Same story again. Same story. So I think I'm going to really represent this problem to VUDA. Since 2010 we have been writing letters, and we have one paper which acknowledges they refer to the secretary and to the persons concerned to have a visit. They had come once, visited this premises, and then they were gone, never to be seen again. This is the step down ward. Same story, same story. As you can see, in all these 19 rooms, this is the only room which has patients. We have got some 2 to 3 patients here. I kept them because of one thing, they have nowhere to go. If VUDA wants us to go, I can hand over all the keys to VUDA, but I don't have a heart to pack this couple away. This couple are divine because his wife serves this patient, Mr. Venkatrao, although he had suffered a cervical injury and he ended up with quadriplegia, meaning all the 4 limbs are not working. Since 2 years they have been living here. They have not demanded any money, which you can ask. You can witness her own statement. Amma, you రెండేళ్ల నుంచి ఆపరేషన్స్కి డబ్బులు ఇచ్చారు కదా, ఆపరేషన్ ఫ్రీ చేశాను, ఆరోగ్యశ్రీ ఇస్తాను, ఆరోగ్యశ్రీలో చేసాం. ఇక్కడ she says we had done the surgery free under Aragyasri scheme in Queen's NRI hospital, which means her expenditure is 0. So she here came, we never took money, and whatever we have done, we have given her instead of taking. So if you come, I'll show you, we have donated also some cooking stove and some stainless steel articles for her to cook. She is a wonderful cook. She takes care of other people. So this is the kind of service we give. And he is a patient, he admitted here for physiotherapy after a failed back surgery. So some small children come from distant villages, and these kind of people, when we get here, we expect a little more respect given to them and safety to their life. We provide physiotherapy at the place of. So what I request the government of Andhra Pradesh and government of India, the judiciary and to others, we are not thieves, we are not defaulters, we know our responsibilities. That is why, in spite of being sidelined, in spite of injustice being done to us since 25 years, this is a silver jubilee year for us. Still 25 years after its inception, 87 I founded this NGO. Today I stand before you seeking alms, seeking donations and seeking justice. I am not an activist, but today this society, these governments are turning me into an activist, and why not? For a good cause I have been working 25 years of my life. Rest of my life I am going to become an activist also, because NGOs are suffering very badly, and people who have money, strong backup, influence, they are given everything. And when people like us, simple doctors and simple human beings, when we want to serve, we are denied the basic facilities by people like institutions like VUDA. So this is just an example to show you where the patient is. We are giving him physiotherapy. We are not making this person go to some remote place. No, we are not troubling the patient. I had invented a physiotherapy wheelchair which went for the national award also. So what I am trying to do as an orthopedic surgeon, what is VUDA doing on its part? What is the collector? What is the politicians doing? What are the politicians doing? They are coming for our functions, promising, just vanishing. So if the government gives us a 500 square yards of land, but somewhere near to Visakhapatnam, I think before I die, I can do a wonderful job. Before I handle this torch of service to some other junior like me. At least now, our government officials, the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, Home Ministry, everybody are responsible for the state my NGO, Krishi Orthopedic Welfare Society is right now. This is the general ward female, according to the requirement of Arogyasri empanelment requirement. Okay, we didn't get it. That is the state, how our state programs go. Can anybody sleep under this ceiling? My single question. Will I sleep on this building? Even though I am a beggar, I will not sleep here. I prefer to go onto the road. I don't know when this damn roof is going to fall on me. And now, I just don't know how to represent my case. Am I going to file a suit? Am I going to go personally and ask them to repair it? I'm lost, because I don't want legal tussles. But even a cat, when it is pushed to the wall, it will have to fight back. I think Krishi Orthopedic Welfare Society has to fight back. And incidentally, in 2010, I was nominated as the Andhra Pradesh State Executive Member for the implementation of 1995 Persons with Disability Act. If I am nominated by various commissioners, Commissioner of Disabled Welfare, the Chief Secretary of Andhra Pradesh, Chaya Ratan Garu IAS, if they all have recognized my efforts, if I was given the national award for bravery, social courage category by Godfrey Phillips Bravery Jury in Delhi, if so many people have recognized me, why simple institution like VUDA can't? Why the collector of Visakhapatnam can't allot 500 square yards of land for us to build a permanent hospital? We are not asking 10-20 acres. There is a solution for every problem. And my solution from my side, I'll tell you, sir, chala 10-100 ekaralu మీరు ఇచ్చారు NGOs కి. సగం NGOs ఎవరు అక్కడ కట్టలేదు, దొంగ NGOs. Vizag Nadiboduna, in the heart of Visakhapatnam, there are hundreds of acres lying unused by NGOs which claim they are doing very good work. Please trace the lands that were given to all the NGOs, and if they have not been used for the past 5 years, take it back, give it to us. We don't need 10 acres. If it's a rural area, give us 1 acre enough. If half of the land, we will construct a building, half of the land we will have an old age home. Thank you. Now I go to the last room, which was handed over to us in a very peculiar way. Although it is recorded as 19th room in VUDA's list, it is actually a bathroom cum toilet constructed probably by my previous tenant. So we didn't have the money to dismantle it, and VUDA didn't bother to come and check. They're all uneven. Actually, human habitation key, they don't suit. I don't know why and what they have done, but we also started. But so, the reason why these toilets that were erected by my previous tenant probably was, I'll show you the bathrooms on this first floor roof. They're totally without windows, doors, and no total ventilation, I can call you. It's open. So which lady goes in baths or goes for everyday tasks there? Nobody. So even this is stinky right now, blocked and without roofs, very badly maintained. There's no lights. What is the owner of this building doing? They are sending us requirement on a daily basis that we have to pay 5,80,000. Chala, I will pay 5,80,000 if I am wrong. But I know I am not wrong. So that is the reason why we are going to fight for it till the end. Because we have been suffering under the neglect of all, not VUDA alone, collectors, politicians, everybody. Poor people need to have some respectful treatment. And this is the sort of venues the governments will provide NGOs. NGOs one day will really fight that. I'll show you the toilets on the first floor roof, which will surprise you. If VUDA authorities want to know why the previous tenant constructed toilets in the 19th room, I think I have an answer to that, probably. It's only a probability because we are no way linked to why those toilets came there. But as you can see, the beautiful toilets and bathrooms here. Is this a state of maintenance which VUDA gives? Is this the patient's toilet utility which we provide? How far are we justified in calling this a premises on rent? If somebody's house is maintained like that by the owner, will the tenant pay the rent? Will he not go to court? I am not justified in representing my organization for justice. Where will the patients go? They'll go with a mug onto the roads every day, do their daily things on the road for others' houses. And even the shops below, there are 19 shops at the ground level. Where will all these people go to have their easing out? It's not justified. So whatever they say, okay, if it's money only, chalo, if it's money only, I'm going to fight to the tooth and nail. Because what is happening is gross injustice to our NGO. And when we go to VUDA, there's not a single person who's talking to us courteously. They're just trying to talk as if you owe us money and you have to give it, Andy. That's the way they are speaking to us. Okay, they might talk like that, but I expect them to come at least once to the premises and see how much maintenance has been done. Since 2010, I want an answer from VUDA. What has VUDA done to the paper I gave them? An appeal for repairs. And if they say that they don't have a copy and I didn't make a representation, I'm going to produce that paper to you as a Xerox, where it contains referral to the secretary and to the repairs section concerned. So, no sir, no. VUDA has done a lot of defaulting, not us. I think we have spent more than 6 to 7 lakhs on repairs and we have paid 8,90,000. I think VUDA must give our organization some money. Or, as a goodwill gesture, we are not interested in this building. We are going to move out. Let them give us a donation of any land nearby. You can't do that. Can't VUDA donate 500 square yards of land somewhere inside Visakhapatnam city? Somewhere. Yeah, it might cost near the beach or something. Why? Crippled people have to crawl to our hospital. If I'm dealing with normal poor people, I'll go anywhere. Even Arku or Munchumput tribal area, I don't mind. But when it comes to crippled people, somewhere they can at least talk with the GVMC commissioner and give an old school. Where there is a will, there's a way. I had a will and I had the way. But today, I'm disgusted, tired, frustrated and angry with the people. NGOs are doing the work of the government. Government cheyalendi, NGOs chestunayi. So it's time we all woke up, did our country proud. Jai Hind. ఏమా నా దగ్గరికి వచ్చాక ఎలా ఉన్నాడు ఈ పిల్లాడు?
కిరణ్ గారు సార్ బాగా ఇప్పుడు నిల్చుంటాడు సార్.
మునుపు నించునేవాడమ్మా?
లేదు సార్.
పేరేంటి?
పాతల మణికంఠ.
మణికంఠ? హాయ్ మణికంఠ. నించోబెట్టు. ఓ వెరీ గుడ్, వెరీ గుడ్, ఎక్సలెంట్. నడిపించు, 2 అడుగులు వేయించు. అలా కాచి, అదే అదే అదే. గుడ్. అలా నించునేవాడు కాదు కదా మునుపు? దా దా మణికంఠ వెనక్కి తిరుగు. ఎవరు పంపించారు మిమ్మల్ని? ఎవరు చెప్పారు ఇక్కడ మేము సర్జరీస్ చేస్తున్నాం?
అంటే ఆనంద్ సార్ ఉంది కదా సార్, ఆనంద్ సార్ వచ్చారనమాట జిమ్ అడుగు.
ఓకే ఓకే, మా మెడికల్ కోఆర్డినేటర్ ఉండేవారు ఆయన, అర్లీ ఇంటర్వెన్షన్ NIMH మాకు అది సోషల్ మినిస్ట్రీ ఆఫ్ సోషల్ వెల్ఫేర్ అండ్ ఎంపవర్మెంట్ అని ఢిల్లీలో ఉంది. వాళ్ళ తరఫున ప్రోగ్రామ్ చేసాం 3 years. అప్పుడు ఐడెంటిఫై అయిన పిల్లాడు. ఎన్నాళ్ళైంది ఇప్పటికి? 3 years అయిపోయింది. 3 years తర్వాత ఫాలో అప్కి వచ్చారు. ఈ బిడ్డ ఎలా ఉన్నాడమ్మా? మునుపు వచ్చినప్పుడు ఎలా ఉండేవాడు, ఇప్పుడు ఎలా ఉన్నాడు? ఫస్ట్ ఎలా ఉన్నాడు? చంక దిగేవాడా? అసలు చంక దిగాక అసలు చంక దిగేవాడు కాదు కదా? బాగున్నాడా? వాట్ రాజేష్? 2-3 అడుగులనే ఇస్తున్నాడా, వేయలేకపోతున్నాడా? మరి బ్రెయిన్ లో ఉన్న ప్రాబ్లం కదా. మునుపు అసలు చంకే దిగేవాడు కాదు కదా కదా. ఒకసారి నిలబెట్టి చూద్దాం ఎలా నడుస్తున్నాడు చూద్దాం. ఇదంతా ఫిజియోథెరపీ బేస్డ్ అయి ఉంటుందమ్మా. నన్ను అడుగునా గాడ్ వరకు ఆ తలుపు వరకు పంపించండి.
సార్ ఈ సంస్థకి అన్యాయం చేయకండి. మా బాబుకి ఇక్కడ తీసుకొచ్చాక సార్ ఒక పైసా కూడా మా దగ్గర తీసుకోలేదు. డబ్బులు తీసుకొచ్చాక బాగుంది బాబుకి.
అమ్మా, శ్రమజీవి చారిటబుల్ హాస్పిటల్లో మీరు ఎప్పుడు వచ్చారు? ఎన్ని ఏళ్ళ క్రితం వచ్చారు మీరు?
2008లో వచ్చాను సార్.
2008 అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఆల్మోస్ట్ 4 ఏళ్ల క్రితం వచ్చారు. సో ఇలాంటి సంస్థని మాకు ఇప్పుడు ఏమవుతుందంటే మా సంస్థ బయటికి పంపించేసే ప్రయత్నం ఊడాది. ఎందుకంటే వాళ్ళకి 5,75,000 మనం కట్టాలట. ఏమా వాళ్ళ లెక్కలు వేరేగా ఉన్నాయి, అంత కాంపౌండ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్లు వేస్తున్నారు. స్వచ్ఛంద సేవా సంస్థలకి మీ అభిప్రాయం, గవర్నమెంట్ ఆదుకోవాలా ఆదుకోకూడదా? మరి మీకు కూడా మాకు ఆదుకుంటే మీకు ఆదుకున్నట్టే కదమ్మా. మీరు పాడేరులో ఉంటారు, మేము మీ దగ్గరకు రాకపోయింటే మీరు ఎవరి దగ్గర మీ పిల్లాన్ని ఇలా ఎవరన్నా ట్రీట్మెంట్ కాదు ఎవరి దగ్గర తీసుకెళ్లాలని తెలిసినప్పుడు తెలీదా మీకు? మీరు రాకపోతే ఇలా సో ఆ పిల్లాన్ని అలా వదిలేసేవారు మీరు? మీ చంకన ఉండేవాడు కదా అప్పుడు. ఇప్పుడు నేను నా కోసం చేయట్లేదమ్మా, ఈ పోరాటం అంతా కూడా మీ ఇలాంటి పేదవారి కోసమే అండి. మీరు ఇచ్చే మెసేజ్ ఏంటమ్మా? ఊడా వారికి కానీ గవర్నమెంట్ వాళ్ళకి ఈ ప్రిమిసెస్ మనకు ఉచితంగా ఇవ్వాలా ఇవ్వకూడదా? ఇవ్వాలి కదా, అది మన హక్కే కదా, ఒక రకంగా ఒక హక్కే కదా. రిక్వెస్ట్ అసలు గవర్నమెంట్స్ కానీ కలెక్టరేట్లు కానీ డిఫరెంట్ కలెక్టర్స్ దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళాం, పొలిటీషియన్స్ దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళాం, గవర్నమెంట్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా ఏ రూపంలో ఉన్న అన్నిటికీ వెళ్ళి రిక్వెస్ట్ చేసినా మనకి భూమి ఇవ్వలే, ఇంతవరకు మనకు ఒక స్థానం ప్లేస్ ఇవ్వలే. మరి స్వచ్ఛంద సేవా సంస్థ సేవలు ఎలా చేస్తుందమ్మా? మనం ఎలా చేస్తాం చెప్ప. బాయ్ రా.
నా పేరు జి రమేష్ అండి, కంచరపాలెం కప్పరాడు ఏరియాలో ఉంటున్నాను. శ్రమజీవి హాస్పిటల్లో చేద్దామని వచ్చానండి నాకు చికిత్స కోసం. కానీ డాక్టర్ కిరణ్ కుమార్ గారు ఏమన్నారంటే ఇక్కడ ఈ సంస్థని ఆపేద్దామని ప్లాన్ చేస్తున్నాం, ఉడావలో వెనక్కి తీసుకుందాం అనుకుంటున్నారు. మరి ఈ టైంలో మాలాంటి వాళ్ళకి స్వచ్ఛంద సంస్థల ద్వారా సేవలు పొందే అవకాశం లేదు కాబట్టి, మరి మాకు వికలాంగులం కాబట్టి మాకు ఏదో సహాయం చేస్తారని మరి మాకు కోరుచున్నామండి.